There was no place like home for the former WBC and WBO junior welterweight titleist, who scored an 11th round knockout of Richard Commey. Ramirez scored 2 knockdowns in the fateful round, the second of which produced a full 10 count at 2:31 of round 11 in their WBC junior welterweight title eliminator Saturday evening at Save Mart Arena in Fresno, California. Ramirez had plenty to prove as the main event came after he twice turned down a shot to fight for his old WBC junior welterweight title, including a rightly criticized withdrawal from an ordered fight with defending champ Regis Prograis. There was no place like home for the former unified titleist, who entered the familiar ground to raucous cheers from his regional fans who turned out in full force. The local hero did his part to deliver. Commey made it easy for Ramirez, beginning with his struggle to make the 140 pounds limit for the sanctioned title eliminator. Once the bell sounded to begin the fight, Commey walked directly toward Ramirez and was willing to trade. Ramirez repeatedly made him pay with right hands upstairs. A left hook snapped back the head of Commey, which set up a rally along the ropes. Commey managed a straight right hand that caught Ramirez on the chin in an otherwise lopsided round. Ramirez continued with his persistent attack throughout round 2. Commey was still able to sneak in a right hand, but every punch he threw, even the ones that landed, left him open for a relentless body attack dished out by Ramirez, who was determined to deliver a knockout finish. Commey was determined to crash home a game-changing right hand. The former IBF lightweight titleist used his shoulder to partially deflect Ramirez's incoming shots before letting go with overhand rights. Ramirez was unbothered by the approach and charged forward to pin the visiting boxer along the ropes. A subtle adjustment by Commey briefly slowed the pace in round 4. Commey managed to smother Ramirez's punches, which allowed him to fire off right hands on the inside. This time, Ramirez took the bait as he walked into a right hand and left hook. Commey ripped a left hook downstairs, only for Ramirez to drive him to the ropes and connect with a trio of hooks downstairs. Ramirez fed off the cheers from the crowd as he rediscovered a consistent home for his right hand in round 5. Commey refused to relent, riding out a Ramirez right before he responded with a brief flurry of body punches. Both boxers exchanged jabs in round 6. Commey threw his while he fought in reverse, cognizant of getting pinned against the ropes. Ramirez missed with a power shot along the ropes as Commey took the action to the center of the ring. Ramirez adjusted his attack and was able to connect with right uppercuts. Action slowed in round 7, understandably slow after a fiercely fought first half of the fight. Ramirez saved his best moments for the end of the round. The pace slightly picked up in round 8, which saw Commey fight behind his long jab and Ramirez throw in spurts. Neither landed anything of consequence until the end of the round, when Ramirez scored with a combination. Ramirez dramatically and permanently changed the course of the fight in round 11. A by Ramirez left Commey unsteady before tumbling to the canvas. Referee Jack Rice issued the standard 8 count and assessed the fallen boxer before he allowed the action to continue. Commey was still unable to fully gather his faculties as he clinched Ramirez before the two fell to the canvas. Rice allowed additional time to tick away as he ensured that both boxers were okay before he allowed for the fight to move forward. Ramirez dodged a right hand by Commey and ripped a left hook to the body. Commey was forced to a knee, where he took the full 10 count. The loss left Commey winless in his last 3 starts. His last victory came in February 2021 when he stopped Jackson Marinez in the 6th round. Since then have come a lopsided loss to Vasily Lomachenko, a draw with former 2-division titleist Jose Pedraza, and now the second stoppage defeat of his career. Ramirez's second straight win since the end of his unified title reign in a points loss to Josh Taylor in their May 2021 Undisputed Championship. It was his first fight in more than a year after a win over Jose Pedraza